What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to Bitassist, where, as the name suggests, we're here to assist you in understanding Bitcoin and, of course, altcoins. In today's episode, I'm actually very excited to cover a MONACO card review, the first Visa program manager for a cryptocurrency business. I'm going to look into potentially could it be one of the driving coins for mass adoption. In the well-known words and slogan of MONACO card, they're looking to put cryptocurrency in every wallet. So with that in mind, let's jump into MONACO. But actually, first of all, I need to say a massive thank you and shout out to our community that have been liking, subscribing, and of course commenting on our content. It's really very rewarding to watch, and you're doing a really good job to help us gain more influence on YouTube slowly but surely. So if you've enjoyed this, please do go ahead and pop us a like. And even more important, if you would like to comment on us, it really does help us indeed. And that's either a really positive comment or a really bad comment. I don't mind trolls, really I don't. I actually thrive off trolls. So go ahead and troll us if you'd like. Just comment. And I know we've got a big community when it comes to MONACO card. I'm in the Discord with you guys. So shout out to everybody there and all our colorful parrots. Big shout out to Mookie actually in the MONACO Discord, who's helped me today with a little bit of the content which I will be sharing with you. And then quickly, just in terms of community, guys, every Monday we do a community vote on our Twitter to vote on a particular coin you'd like us to review. So once again, if you'd like to vote to have your voice heard, jump over to our Twitter and vote. We will then cover that on Friday, regardless of the coin, shitcoin or not. And then, of course, I'm going to put the link in the description, and of course in the comments. So just follow that. And then lastly, just to show myself and our business a little bit more, sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen, but we have an amazing newsletter, okay, guys, that comes out every single week. It's coming out this Thursday. We kind of give you an idea of what's happening in the market. We do fundamental and technical analysis. And we kind of give you inside tips on which coins to look at for that week and of course the weeks ahead. You honestly will not be disappointed. So again, link in the description, link in the comments, follow that through, put in your details, and we will send you one email every week. We're not going to spam you, so don't you worry. Cool, so to get started, as usual, we're going to jump into a price sort of, we're going to look through some of the price action recently for MONACO card. And a big congratulations actually to MONACO today. We just got news that MONACO card have now locked up 500,000 tokens so far from the circulating supply. So that's really awesome. That's a massive value proposition to potential investors that, you know, as MONACO card get more and more widely adopted, and more people are going to have to lock up their tokens to get these, you know, really awesome premium cards. And, you know, as more and more people lock these tokens up, the more and more value it will potentially rise. I'm saying potentially because we don't actually know what might happen. But you know, naturally with a limited supply and a growing demand, you know, it's pretty darn obvious what happens. Price goes up. Okay, so let's move on. So today MONACO at around $6.53. You know, an absolute darn steal, ladies and gentlemen. This has been as high as around $27 once upon a time. Of course, it will be there again soon enough, or maybe not very soon, but it will get there again. So you're $20 in discount here. We're down around 5.8% today. Volume today at around $14 million, which isn't incredibly high for MONACO. It's not incredibly low considering they are, you know, on the second page of CoinMarketCap in rank 122. They're doing pretty good with their volume, giving them a market cap of around 103 million, which is minuscule. It is tiny. It is tiny. This is a $1 billion company within the next 2 years at the very least. So this is 10x gains here, guys. So keep this in mind. And remember, this is not financial advice. Again, you guys can hear I'm obviously clearly very keen on MONACO. It's because I totally believe in their team, and we're going to get onto their team and what we're going to discuss. Circulating supply at around 15 million. So again, really low supply. and it's really good to see a low supply always. And then again, a total supply of around 31 million, so not incredibly high at all. So those are the metrics you should always keep in mind. Let's look down at some of the price action. You'll see that there's some serious FOMO in the industry when it comes to Monaco. You'll see that by these monster spikes and monster drop-offs, and then it tends to repeat itself. So do you want to be involved in the next spike? Of course you do. When it comes to Monaco, I think they have got a very, very strong community of people that are very keen on it and are very dedicated to the growth of it. And when it comes to the look of the price action, to be quite honest with you, it doesn't look very nice. It doesn't look very healthy. However, I think this can only get better. I do not, at a snapshot view, I do not tend to like graphs that look like this. It kind of looks like pump and dump sort of stuff, or that the community are buying and selling because of news. That can mean that there's a big community, or that could mean there's a very small volume and small liquidity. The liquidity factor is not a problem with Monaco, as I'll show you here. If we look into the markets, Monaco is across tons of the top exchanges: OKX, Binance, Bithumb, Bittrex, Huobi. All the top exchanges are listing Monaco, and they're actually in a strategic partnership with Binance, as we'll discuss a little bit later. So this is really, really quite an important strategic partnership, because Binance could potentially be the Goliath of the industry. Forget about Coinbase. Binance will have a fiat gateway in the future, and they are partners with, or strategic partners somehow, with Monaco. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what we're going to cover today, we're going to look through, obviously MONACO CARD. We're going to look at their wallet. We're going to look at the cards that they offer. We're going to look at a few press releases that they've done in considering their cards. We're going to look at some of their features, like their new crypto invest. We're going to look at the press release for that as well. We're going to look at Monaco credit and what it means to you guys as investors, how it's going to create utility for you and how it's going to create value. We're going to look at the Monaco University, which is going to help new people coming into the space to learn a little bit more. We're also going to look at something that's been given to me by Mookie. Mookie is a gentleman that's in the Monaco Discord. Thank you very much, mate. Kind of just show how Monaco is going to drive people to the Monaco platform. We'll cover this just shortly. Also going to look at something that Monaco potentially will be putting into their new app, and this is Monaco Budget, which is really, really awesome. Of course, we're going to cover their team, which is a superstar team. And we're going to kind of look into more detail on their new hires, which just recently hired a new man in compliance. Going to look at some of their recent hires as well. And then we're going to kind of look at how Monaco's joined the Ethereum Alliance, look at their new marketing campaign, and a few of the meetups that they are going to join. So I pretty much just showed you everything now. So if you don't want to sit tight with me for the remainder of this, then, go ahead and maybe use some of the timestamps I'm going to put in, because I do tend to do quite long reviews. It'd be nice if you could join me all the way to the end, but if you don't have that sort of patience, the majority of us don't, use the timestamps in the comments. Cool. So let's start. We're going to start with the Monaco wallet. Okay, so it's a universal wallet and app which is now live on Google Play and the Apple App Store. You're able to, at the moment, store Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monaco, and Binance. It's a fantastic app. It really, really is very, very cool. You're able to top up your account now with a debit or credit card, which is fantastic. There's not many apps out there that you're able to do that. When it comes to an all-in-one cryptocurrency app, that is now live, ladies and gentlemen. So keep this in mind, that if your mom and pop is like, oh man, I really don't know what to do to get into crypto, Coinbase like are really slow and all the rest, and show them Monaco Card, because they are able. The KYC procedure is quite simple actually and straightforward. and they're able to purchase their first coins with their debit card or credit card. So just tell them to buy $100 worth, so they just own some. They've got some skin in the game, and then of course, you can slowly but surely convince them that the future is crypto. Yeah, so when it comes to the Monaco app, you can of course buy with fiat, so top up with a bank transfer, debit, credit card, or of course send crypto to your account. Very, very simple, as they say with Monaco. It's literally a three-step process or three-click process. I've done it myself once or twice. Very, very simple and incredibly intuitive and sexy looking as well. So buy crypto with fiat, with your fiat wallet, or with a credit card, which is really awesome. So exchange. You want to be able to exchange maybe like between Monaco coin and let's say Bitcoin or vice versa. So what you can do is a real-time interbank exchange rates with 5 to 8% saving versus the high street banks. So that's a massive value proposition, that you're going to save money to spend with your card and with your Monaco app. When it comes to crypto, there's no additional fees for crypto to crypto exchange. So, that's awesome. So if you got a little bit of, Bitcoin and you want to swap that to Monaco, you're not going to get charged, guys. You're going to do that for free, and it's instant. So there's no waiting for, the blockchain to allow this. It's all done by the Monaco app, and of course they, I'm assuming off-chain, and then they will do it on-chain once it's finished. But for you, it is of course instant. So when it comes to consumers, we want this to be quick and easy. So think about what you're investing in here. You're investing in a consumerized product that could potentially go mainstream. And if you buy in early, you get rewarded. Okay, so the app, the wallet also allows you, of course, to send crypto and fiat currencies to Monaco wallet users instantly without fees. As I've suggested, that's immediate. Sending crypto to one another is instant and without fees, which is brilliant. Withdraw crypto to an external wallet addresses with a small fixed fee. So of course, if it's going to an external address, it needs to go on the blockchain immediately. So they have promised that is a small fee. I've checked it out as well. I don't know the exact fee. I didn't actually research that or keep that in mind, but it's not a lot at all. It's a lot less than the majority of wallets out there. Another very cool aspect of the Monaco app is you are able to track the top 200 coins. So much like how can I forget the name of this? It's that app that everybody damn uses. I'm looking at it now. It's what's it called, man? Come on. Blockfolio. Yes. So similar to what we check Blockfolio all the time, you'll be able to track the top 200 coins on here as well, which is really awesome. So you'll be able to see prices, volume, market cap, percentage change, and of course more. You'll be able to see that in US dollars and Bitcoin. I do believe they will be potentially in the future looking to integrate different price metrics as well, so you can kind of see that in your native currency. This is according to some of the chat on the Discord and the community, but don't take my word for it. And as I said, yeah, a new feature coming soon is Monaco Budget, which is awesome. So just keep an eye on our spending, every transaction notified, categorized, and budgeted, which I think is awesome. I've always been like wanting to know where my money went. The majority of the time, as I say to my business partner, it's like I spend most of my money on transport, getting in and out of London every day, and then the rest of it's usually on like pints of beer and eating out, eating dinner, and then the majority of it, to be fair, actually is buying as much crypto as I can. But our business does require a lot of investment, so yeah, Monaco Budget is going to be really cool to see that in action. So yeah, if you like the sound of that, then right now you can go ahead and download that, like I said, from the Google Play Store or App Store. I'm not going to leave you an affiliate link or anything like that because I don't do that sort of stuff, but go check it out. So that's the Monaco wallet. Beautiful, working, online, and epic. Moving on. So comes to the cards. So there's some sexy cards here. Obsidian Black. These are now the premium cards here, and then you've got the plastic one. Keep in mind the two main ones when we are to release, which hopefully will be sooner rather than later in Asia than Europe, will be this ruby and the obsidian black. I've actually reserved this guy here because I like the look of it, and also gets better features. But I believe that the two first ones that will be coming out are the black and this one. So if you want your card real quick, I think it costs 50 Monaco to lock this bad boy up and to get that when it's ready. So what do the cards give you? The cards give you a lot, really. First and foremost, you need to lock up a certain amount of Monaco to be granted your card. The lockup period is for 6 months, and you will then be given your money back, your Monaco back, and you'll never ever need to spend money again on this card. It's then, you know, you've paid it off, pretty much, sort of thing. What are the features you get? You get a whopping 2% cash back on all your purchases, which is awesome. You get a lounge key and airport lounge access for you and a guest, which is epic. You get a rare supply, of course, the Obsidian Black cards. All the basic features, no monthly or annual fees, and of course they will deliver it to you free of charge. Unlike a competitor I know, not going to mention them, but they finish end in an X, and they charge you for you to get your shitty plastic card. Anyways, moving on. And of course, keep in mind this card is metal, ladies and gentlemen. It's not plastic. It's stunning, and it's Visa Platinum. Okay, so unique to this card is that you've got unlimited interbank exchange rates, and of course you've got $1,000 free ATM withdrawal limit per month. Thereafter it's 2% on ATM withdrawals, but a lot of us don't tend to use withdrawals anymore, do we? We just tap and go all the time. If you are a heavy hitter and you've got the Monaco to lock this up, go ahead and lock that up. That is 50,000 Monaco to lock that up, so very premium. Not many of us are in that sort of category. Moving on to what I think will be probably the most popular sort of category will be the precious metal premium cards. You will need 500 Monaco to lock up for 6 months to achieve this card. You're going to get 1.5% cash back on all purchases, so only 0.5% less. You're going to get lounge key airport access. Of course, you're not going to get the +1, but you know the missus can wait outside. Just jokes, guys. And then, of course, all the basic features, no monthly or annual fees, and, of course, free shipping. You'll get perfect interbank exchange rates up to $10,000. Thereafter, 0.5%. And then free ATM withdrawals of $800. Thereafter, 2%. So these are really, really cool, and I look forward to seeing them. So, yeah, that's my option for now. And I think the majority of people will probably go with this. If not, there is a very accessible option called the Ruby Steel. Of course, it's still a Visa Platinum card, and it's still nice, and it really is quite beautiful looking, isn't it? And it's metal, of course. You only need 50 Monaco to lock this up, of course, for the 6 months duration. You'll get 1% cash back on all your purchases, all the basic features, no annual fees, and of course free shipping. You'll get perfect interbank exchange rates up to $4,000 US. Thereafter, you will be charged 0.5%. And in terms of ATM withdrawals, you have up to $400, and thereafter 2%. So, actually, to be quite honest, I take it back. I think Ruby Steel will be you know, the consumer version, and a lot of people will use the Ruby Steel because you know, it gives you really good features. It's not incredibly expensive to invest in. Of course, you get this money back, but you're not having to part with a large majority of your Monaco. Just for 50 Monaco, you can get yourself a Ruby Steel card. Very cool. Very, very cool. And then the free card, which is awesome that they've got this option, I think, at allowing, you know, any person to onboard themselves into Monaco. And, of course, to get started, you know, it's a great gateway sort of drug. You know, that they can use this card once, and for a majority of time, they're like, you know what, I really am using this so much, I'm not even using my credit card anymore, I'm not using my debit card anymore, maybe I should consider getting the, you know, Ruby Steel or potentially the precious metal category ones. So this is obviously free. You know, you download the app, you pass KYC, and you pretty much say, I want a Monaco blue card, and they're going to send this to you for free, guys. Regardless if you use it or not, you're going to have a Visa card in your pocket for free. It's perfect interbank exchange rates up to $2,000, and then of course a free withdrawal limit of $200. So yeah, those are the Monaco cards for now. There is a speak of some new cards being added, potentially like a greenish sort of color one, and others. But I don't want to speculate too much on that, as there hasn't really been anything confirmed. Yes, so there's obviously other features. There's a 24-hour chat service within the Monaco app, so you can speak to people directly if you have any queries, which I think is really awesome. You know, a lot of these challenger banks now, like Revolut and all them, of course, they have great features when it comes to support, in-app support. You also obviously be able to freeze your card. In case you were to lose it, you can do that in-app, which is epic. Cool. So that is Monaco cards. Here's the press release in terms of the airport lounge sort of key thingamabob, which is really, really cool. It says it says precious metals and obsidian card holders will be able to enjoy unlimited access to over 900 premium lounges in over 450 cities worldwide. Obsidian black card holders will be able to enjoy the lounges with an additional guest. So you can bring the missus or you can bring the partner as well. To all you precious metal holders, you're going to have to leave them outside or just pay for them to get in, of course. So that's really, really cool. That's a press release coming from December. Moving on. So the two new features that Monaco have yet to release but will be releasing in the near future, which is going to create a lot of utility for the Monaco token. And of course, the higher the utility, the higher the value, I believe, and the higher the network effect. Therefore, creating mass adoption and, of course, creating high value for the investor holding Monaco tokens. So, it's called Monaco Invest, automated crypto investing. Build your crypto portfolio in minutes. Automated buying and selling. Withdraw at any time without fees. So, that sounds pretty darn cool. So, you're able to, in one moment, invest in the whole market. Or invest in a basket of cryptos without having to, chase them from one point to another. This is all automated and will be balanced by Monaco and their algorithm, which is cool. Invest in the future of money. Your investment will help promising companies and coins build the technology to make it reality. Simple to set up and use. Make deposits in your home currency and auto invest will handle the rest. How it works. So start investing in minutes. Low minimum starting investment. Diversified and managed based on your personal preference. So obviously you can say, yeah, I'm looking for, you guys to invest for me with some serious risky cryptos, or with obviously with ones that aren't as risky. I'm looking for something like a long-term hold sort of stuff. And that's of course what is keeping people coming back, that you've made money from crypto invest or Monaco invest, and you want to keep on using it. And I really look forward to seeing how this is done. Build a personalized portfolio effortlessly. Choose a hand-picked portfolio that fits your goals. Deposit funds by bank transfer, debit card, or of course Bitcoin. Just track and we'll do the choosing. Buy, sells as it grows. Automatically rebalances your portfolio. Buys and sells based on the market changes and fluctuations. So that's a big thing for new people in this market, and people that have got day jobs and don't really want to stress about building this portfolio and looking after it. You can allow Monaco Auto Invest to rebalance your portfolio to make sure you're taking full advantage of the conditions in the market. Like I said, I'm really excited to see how this works, and I will definitely try it out. Cash out at any time, withdraw any amount instantly without penalty. Automatically move profits back to your wallet. That's pretty darn cool, that you can pretty much cash out the whole portfolio in one go, like maybe into Bitcoin or into US dollars. This is something really to be excited about. So why auto invest? Cash out anytime, no crypto experience required, buying and selling happens automatically, and of course the fees are taken from profit, not your pocket. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Really cannot wait for this. So here was the press release here. when it comes to Monaco Card, Monaco Invest and Monaco Credit. I'll leave all these links in the description so you guys can come check it out. It basically just gives you an idea of what Monaco Invest and Monaco Credit is. I think that page that we've just covered now has nicely covered Monaco Invest, so I'm not going to read that word for you, but I will leave this in the description so everyone check it out. Moving on to another awesome feature that Monaco are going to implement, which is Monaco Credit. Now, Monaco Credit is something that I could desperately use, to be fair, because the majority of my portfolio is in cryptocurrency. I've been involved in cryptocurrency since 2013. As soon as I understood it properly, I could really see the long-term potential in it, so I kind of made the decision that I was going to do my very best to hold a large majority of my wealth in cryptocurrency. And the majority of that time was in Bitcoin until about, I would say, 2015, 2016 sort of time when I got onto Ethereum, and I moved into altcoins, as the rest of us have. But what happens with Monaco Credit is that you can kind of, like Salt, leave the crypto with Monaco and they're going to give you fiat back, you know. And unfortunately today, a lot of the time you do need fiat to maybe grow a business, or to, you know, to go on a holiday, or to literally just go down and use money to buy groceries or something like that. Unfortunately, as of yet, we're not really able to spend crypto that easily, and of course Monaco is here to change that. But what is Monaco Credit then? So, deposit crypto, get credit to spend, reduce fees by using Monaco, no credit check required, no repayment deadline. Awesome. So how does it work? So we're rethinking how the modern card works. Get the credit limit you want, not what you're given. Pay when you want, no statement, no deadlines, which is epic. Okay, so for an example, let's say you deposit $10,000 equivalent of Monaco token. Monaco will give you 60% of that value in credit. Of course, they can't give you the full amount in case the whole market does dump. Then, you know, they're left, with their pants down. So what they do is give you 60% of the holdings. And of course, they have a little bit of leeway there to make sure you can pay that off. And then you get $6,000 in credit. Of course, there are rates are subject to change, but that's boring stuff. I'm not going to read about that. How it works is credit an amount of money you can borrow from Monaco to make big and small purchases and pay off at a later date. Collateral. Use your Bitcoin or Monaco as security to access a line of credit. If you can't pay, you or Monaco can use a collateral to complete the payment. So that's really awesome, is that's another massive utility for the MCO token, is that they haven't said here, you know, buy or sell or use anything you like, any crypto you like. They've said that they're going to only have Monaco and only have Bitcoin. And you'll see that Monaco, there's incentivized for you to use your Monaco for this, because you get 60% of your money, and Bitcoin you would only get 40%. So they're incentivizing you to lock up your Monaco with them, and they will give you money, therefore giving a lot more utility to the Monaco token. And again, that's going to give it network effects, and it's going to allow it to grow and obviously gain more value. And that's what we're in this for, right? Is to make money, but also be involved in groundbreaking products that could potentially change the way that we live, and of course take us to mass adoption. So it says just spend credit with your Monaco Visa card, make purchases with the Monaco Visa card, earn up to 2% cash back, automatically spend local currency without exchanging it. Quite a cool thing here, just looking through the cards. And that's pretty much Monaco credit. Again, here's this little press release. Let's read through this just to give you a better idea. So, Monaco Credit, seeking a modern way to allow customers to deposit their cryptocurrency to get credit to spend. Monaco Credit will offer credit lines based on the deposited collateral of either Monaco tokens or Bitcoin. Indicative levels of collateral value has been set at 60% for Monaco and 40% for Bitcoin respectively. With no monthly repayment statements and a 30-day grace period unlockable with tokens, users can enjoy the benefits of holding onto their cryptocurrencies while instant access to cash whenever they need it. The way that I see I'm going to use this, just to come out and be quite clear, is that I'm going to want to buy dips, you know. So if I see that, you know, we're overbought and I want to take some credit out, I'm going to take my Monaco coins and I'm going to say, sweet, you hold on to that for as long as I need you to hold on to it. Give me 60% in fiat. I'm waiting for this market to recede down and I want to buy this dip with fiat. What I go and do with that, I go and buy the dip with fiat, and there we go. I've got the Monaco that I need to pay to get back my money. Anyway, that's the way I see it. It's obviously not as straightforward as that, but that's my kind of idea of it. Anyways, cool. So, Monaco University, which is really awesome, because what we want mass adoption, right? And we want the average man and woman, the average layman, the mom and pop, to be able to understand fundamentally what is cryptocurrency. You cannot invest in something unless you fundamentally understand it, right? Well, that's the way I see it, and I think that that's fundamentally important, is that you understand what you're putting your money into, and then that way you can sleep well at night. So what does Monaco do in terms of that to help? So dedicated guided sections, simple digest lessons plus videos, and a full detailed glossary with definitions. Very, very cool, very easy to follow, very well curated sort of articles. I really like it a lot. I do suggest if you download the app to go check it out, especially if your mum or your dad or your mate is just getting into crypto and they want an option or an app, a full app to buy their first crypto and also learn. Guys, tell them to go download this app. They're going to help them big time. And it's going to, you know, help you also, because I'm sure if you're in this game trying to help people on board, they ask you hundreds and millions of questions. And of course, you're happy to help. I'm always happy to help, and that's what I'm in this game for, is to answer questions and to assist, as the name suggests, Bitassist. But this is also assisting the Monaco University. Very, very cool. Great value proposition. And we've kind of, I was going to go into budget here, but we've kind of gone over that already. This is what was sent to me by Mookie. Remember, this is a disclaimer. This is not an official document of Monaco. This is something just he's put together, just to show you the kind of utility and how the Monaco platform is going to drive people to use it, yeah? And where the Monaco will be on the platform. So the reason people will use it is, of course, they're going to get cash back with their cards and their purchases, up to 2%, which is unrivaled. The lockup, of course, to get the cash back and to get the card, you need to lock up your tokens for a minimum of 6 months. Of course, people enjoy trading. A lot of people will probably leave a lot of their coins on the Monaco app. Of course, they do secure your crypto incredibly well, but I wouldn't suggest leaving too much money and trading on the app. But of course, people will do that. They will trade on the app, so there will be lots of crypto on the Monaco platform. And then, of course, people will be purchasing in-app. They'll be purchasing via fiat, or maybe sending Bitcoin to the Monaco app, and then buying their crypto on the Monaco app. A few incentives to use the Monaco app. You're going to get credit, of course, as we discussed. You're going to get airdrops, which is fantastic, considering all these new coins are going to be coming out in the near future and for the next few years. You're going to get discounts. You're going to get cash back. You're going to be able to upgrade your card, and of course, you're going to lock up your crypto so you can get your card. So thank you very much to Mookie for sending me this. This really did help to just fundamentally, just in one snapshot, allow people to understand why there will be value and, of course, network effects using Monaco and their platform. And then the most important part, just to leave it last, is this team of Monaco. So CEO Chris Marszalek, incredibly well known in the cryptoverse, unfortunately got a lot of FUD in the very beginning when Monaco first hit the market during their ICO. This was because he suggested that we were going to work with Visa and we hadn't yet had the partnership, but he was confident. He's a compliance guy. But what he's done, he's actually built and sold companies and built them from zero. All the way up to multi-million dollars. So what it says here is Chris Marszalek, serial entrepreneur in Southeast Asia, internet industry, has had 2 0 to 100 million revenue exits. CEO of Insogo, founder of Be Crazy, sold for 21 million to iBuy in 2013. So what he is showing is that he's able to build value to a company and then be able to make money from that himself. Of course, he's had 2 exits. You may ask yourself, ooh, he may be exiting Monaco in the near future. But he's given us, as the community, reassurances that this is his baby. This is his lifelong dream, is to build a sexy, beautiful cryptocurrency company like Monaco. And to be fair with you, he's done an incredible job. What he is also very good at is communicating with the community. He does, I think it's bi-weekly or at least once or twice a month, a AMA with the Discord and on Reddit, and he answers our questions all the time. Really like Chris, and I think he's really, really awesome, and he takes compliance very seriously, and that's why Monaco is so far ahead of the pack. Rafael Mello as well, he's kind of in the background, but in charge of finance and all the rest. He's had 15 years experience in finance, deep understanding of risk and compliance and mobile payments, led fundraiser efforts as CFO at ASX listed in Sogo. So obviously he's got a good partnership with Chris and's known him for a while. He's also dealt with securing strategic investment and raising over $50 million from blue chip institutions like Fidelity, Goldman Sachs, and BlackRock. So he's obviously good at what he does, and very nice to have you, Raphael. The 2 gentlemen here, you might be more familiar with Bobby Bao. So starting with Gary. He's the CTO, hacker, product designer, entrepreneur, 9 years of full stack engineering experience, keen interest in machine learning and AI. Of course, the Monaco product is beautiful, so he's done a great job in designing and helping design that. Moving on to the managing director, Bobby Bao, extensive experience in investment banking, corporate development, investor relations, head of corporation and development at Sogo. Investment banker at China Renaissance, Deloitte, Merrill Lynch. So this guy has been around, he's been at top companies, and has worked for proper big corporations. And I really do like Bobby Bao. He's always at these events and spreading the Monaco word. Some of the newer appointees. This one's quite a big one. It happened, beginning of this year or a few months ago now, is Brent Dale, who was of course involved in Visa, and Monaco prized him away there. So 20 years of experience in international payments, including MD of Alliance Payment Solutions, which is a huge company, a payments consultancy, head of Visa's AP Senior Prepaid Consultancy Division. So he was already in bed with Visa once upon a time, so he brings a lot of experience when it comes to Visa. Western Union, where led international expansion efforts for prepaid cards. Home Depot, which is obviously a massive US company, where he was responsible for its international card portfolios. I would love to go through every single person, guys, but it's going to take a long time, and I've already gone on way too long. What I do want to do though is just mention some of these new appointees like Eric Azani, Jason Law, and Stanley Lamb. Especially Stanley, he's just been brought on as chief in compliance, and I think that's a big move. And they've prized him away from Square, who he was there for 6 years, and Square's a huge company. So that shows a lot of faith in the Monaco project. If I just look at that quickly, so just from the press releases, Stanley Lamb has been added to their leadership team as Chief Compliance Officer. So this is just from this press release. We hold compliance as a core competence of Monaco. Adding a leader with Stanley Lamb's extremely relevant experience will be key to our success as we begin our global expansion. With Stanley on our team, we further advance our mission to bring cryptocurrency to the masses. As we've said, that's what we're looking for, by following all necessary rules and regulations in the markets we serve. Remember, it's not a blanket approach. Every single different continent, market, country has a different regulatory regime that you have to follow. And this guy is a master at this stuff. So what has he done? He said Lamb joins Monaco with more than 15 years relevant experience in retail banking, payments, and financial industry compliance. He previously spent 6 years at Square, the United States-based financial services technology company, most recently as Chief Compliance Officer, where he oversaw a global team to ensure adherence to compliance policies and programs and work to expand the compliance program to support and diversify the product ecosystem. So if you aren't familiar with Square, go check them out. They are a huge company, and this man was in charge of compliance. He is now in charge of Monaco's compliance and the Chief Compliance Officer. So welcome to Monaco, Stanley, and happy to have you, and it looks like you're an amazing addition to the team. Quickly, just to look over some of the recent appointees as well. You might be more familiar with Eric. He's been on quite a few. He was at representing Monaco at Consensus. So yeah, you might recognize him. So where do we start? So let's start with Jason Lowe, Chief Information and Security Officer. So Jason Lowe, sorry if I mispronounced this, mate, joined Monaco as Chief Information Security Officer. Jason is a multiple award-winning cybersecurity professional, a former regional cybersecurity advisor at Microsoft. Jason has over 16 years of experience holding executive roles advising international clients such as Credit Suisse, Falcon Private Bank, I think that's in Switzerland, I know them actually, Zurich, Swiss Air Force, and Social Security Administration. Jason has completed executive programs at both Stanford and Harvard and holds a double degree Bachelor of Engineering Honours and Bachelor of Commerce from the University of Western Australia. So yeah, this guy is obviously a heavy hitter. He's been there, done that, and has been an awesome addition to the Monaco team. Eric Azani, Senior Vice President and Group Strategy. So Eric Azani joined Monaco as Senior Vice President, Group Strategy in February of 2018 with 12 years of experience in strategy, partnerships, and innovation in financial services, retail, and technology. Prior to joining Monaco, Eric worked at leading global companies including Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, PayPal in London, Paris, Singapore, and Tokyo. So those are big companies, you know, Goldman Sachs and PayPal is, you know, pretty heavy hitting. So he's obviously got a great resume and an amazing addition to this team. Eric completed his Masters of Business Administration from INSEAD in 2012 and holds a Master of Science degree from the École Supérieure de l'Échec. Don't ask me what that means. Yeah, and then moving on to Maggie, Senior Vice President and Head of Marketing. Maggie joined Monaco as Senior Vice President and Head of Marketing in February of 2018 with a passion for driving new channels as well as product, partnership, and innovation. Based in Hong Kong, Maggie possesses valuable skills from her previous positions as Head of Direct Marketing and Direct Consumer for FWD Insurance and Director of Digital Media for Prudential Corporation. Sheesh. She holds a master's degree in information science from the Pratt Institute and a Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics and Communication from Hong Kong Polytechnic University. So, as boring as that might have been, guys, to listen to, it's very important. I invest in teams, really. You know, at the end of the day, it's the team that's going to make the product or run the business. You can build the most gorgeous smart contract and, you know, build the greatest tokenomic model, but if you don't have a team behind it, you really don't have much going for you. Okay, so yeah, just quickly to cover this, I'm going to cover one or two things that are happening recently in Monaco. Monaco have in March joined the Ethereum Alliance, and the Ethereum Alliance don't just pick any old sort of business. You have to be a credible and forward-thinking business to be picked by the Ethereum Alliance. So coming from CEO Chris Marszalek said, "We are delighted to join EEA, members from the Fortune 500 enterprises, startups, and academics to develop an open source standard and in turn evolve Monaco services in tandem with advances in public Ethereum." So cool. You know, congratulations to Monaco for that. It really is a show of, you know, the credit that they have built up in the market and, of course, of their credibility. Monaco are soon to start rolling out a massive marketing campaign. I believe, you know, when the cards are properly live, they will literally be going non-stop in marketing. They have started looking at doing some YouTube adverts. I'm not going to play this one now, But as you will see, this was published yesterday, guys. Yeah? And it's got almost 1 million views. 700,000 views in one day. So, you know, with 3,400 subs. You know, they've obviously know what they're doing when it comes to marketing, and they're just testing the waters now. When this card is available to people in Asia and to people in Europe, which I imagine will be the two places where they will roll out first, that's when the floodgates are going to open for Monaco Card when it comes to marketing. It showed during their ICO, when they raised their money, that they were marketed everywhere. They were one of the first ICOs that I recognized, actually, that were literally on CoinMarketCap. They were on, like, on, if you went to Etherscan, they were on there somewhere. They had remarketing everywhere. And they've just been waiting quietly for their product to be proper ready before they go crazy again. But there's just showing glimpses of what they can achieve when it comes to marketing with 700,000 views in one day. This came out yesterday. So, very exciting. If you want to watch this, I'll leave it in the description as well. In terms of what's just happening around the corner now, Monaco right now are at one of the biggest events in the industry at Money 2020. And are obviously looking to discuss and meet future partners and speak about payments. And of course speak about potential partnerships that they could potentially get. Here's Brent and there's Eric. Sorry, I can't remember this gentleman's name. But they're there. Senior members of the team showing off this product. And then lastly, just to finish off, Monaco will be, and of course CEO Chris Mazalik will be at TechCrunch in July 6th. We'll be speaking on banking on blockchain, and we'll be on that panel discussion. So TechCrunch is a really big event, and really awesome to see Monaco taking part. And that is it for today. It has been a long one, and listen, for all of you that have watched, I really do appreciate it. What I wanted to do was give you a deep dive of why Monaco is such an impressive business. So yes, if you've enjoyed it, I would really appreciate you helping us with a like, and of course comment below with like what you think Monaco is and why you like it, and if you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you're a troll us. Comment it down below if you really want to. We don't mind, really. I've got thick skin, I don't mind it. But help us grow this channel if you've watched. And again, make sure to vote for the coin that we're going to cover on Friday via our Twitter. And then, of course, to make sure to join us if you want to join the newsletter. We give you a free newsletter, obviously, every Thursday with fantastic inside tips on what to look at in the cryptocurrency markets. And that is it. You know, I need to go because I've got like 3 meetings again and I need to get into work. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I'm Maximilian, your crypto broker with Bitassist, and thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers.